Video a etwegu aye hui a aye se obroni etaleka ho odi mate na menam krom ana mehu se obroni etaleka ho a odi mate na me madwen se meji me camera na me de achi na mahwe se menya information bi ede afri obroni ho di ntia ama odi se adwumadi we na nanso abusua esanse na ebre enimu ema wo ma no mo ya adwumenti no mentumi anhyeda ene na ankasa nanso information kakra epi efri mu eba ye nyina ne se eye obroni onye Ghana ni ofri abrochimemu ana waba Ghana hase mu a wabe naturalize ede ama o my Ghana le bra obe naturalize de ma Ghana no odinani atufom din ehwe Ghana enwuma ahodo nketenkete bia ye ewo Ghana hase mu a ye mu bi enhyeda emu sesika wo no obroni ede nani atufom koto eye kaya omo ekutei epe driver ede share driver nsa na obroni na nkasa ehuri tale ho so bi di mate no wahwe sedie sedwuma we eno so esitiefa na hwe abrofri any African Americans bomo nkasa do many out of form din aye comparison eye Ghana hase ene abrochi kura omo efrem eba Ghana hase no se Ghana hase se eba in terms of cost of living na Ghana is so cheap HSA utility bills ewo form ye pa rent ewo form ye pa taxes enso ewo form ye pa na efa ye nuane alfa mu so dia ene na busua esanso ewo form ye pa omo sanso nya enuane papa ye pa edi ewo Ghana hase no mu a ema omo sanso enya asundwe ene ahoto na busua videos ahodo a etwagu aye hu on se de eye obroni esi enya energy edi Ghana ye nuane ahodo different times na ewo na energy so woni feso na abusua Mami a oda ho no ono so yehuni oye real estate developer ewo America buchimemu a otimo se obusika yipa sesi no mami etu ababetena Ghana hase no mo ono so naturalize ede ama o my Ghana mami aha ano aba establish business ahodo dodo na mami ensem ahodo a oka ede fa Ghana ene America ehunu ohuni se enema ba ko bi no bi ewo Ghana hase no mo a wode ne ni ato ohuni se otena ha no mo a ha no masetena ebebo ane yepa na busua mi ni ensem ahodo a ono ankasa pese wo kan emfina no nka yenti ono ankasa ne no mo asem ene other videos ahodo a eka ho eno so sound so interesting enka ho emra.
People ask me, why do I love living in Ghana so much? Honestly, I'd have to say it's the strength of the dollar. For example, in October, I spent $0.00 for rent. That's because you pay your rent up front. But had I paid it monthly, it would have been 11.70 cedis. For water and cleaning up my compound, I spent 150 cedis per month. For transportation, I would say I spend about 1,000 cedis. This is all for October. My Wi-Fi, I paid 486 cedis. The beautiful thing about here in Ghana, you pay for your data as you use it. Next on my list, my hair. Ladies, I paid 150 cedis to get my hair retwisted. Laundry, 250 cedis. For electricity, it's 200 cedis. Remember, if I don't turn on my switch, I'm not being charged. And then I have for food, 1,200 cedis. Going out, I hang out with my friends once a month. I work hard, but I play harder. That's about 1,500 cedis per month. I get my nails done. That's about 100 cedis per month. Then there's miscellaneous incidentals. Like if I have to pay a token of appreciation, I have 500 cedis for that. So there you have it. And this is just from living in Ghana, but this is still applicable to those of you who want to invest. That's why I tell all of my friends and family, invest in Ghana because you still have the same purchasing power, whether that's you negotiating land or buying building material, just putting some furniture in your place. Ghana is a place for you to look at.
TikTok has me craving food that I've never tried before, so this is my first time trying wache. All of this was $20 and I did weigh it and it was just under 4 pounds. It also came with a free special ginger drink. There's so much going on here. It's got beef, chicken, fish, egg spaghetti, like a side salad. There's a lot of ginger. I genuinely have no idea what the flavor profile of this is. It doesn't really have a strong scent. I was given a spoon, but I don't think you're supposed to eat it with a spoon. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be a new fixation for me. Oh my god. I love spicy food. So I don't think this is like too spicy, but I can see how somebody who's sensitive to spice would not do this. This is the beef. There's fish in here somewhere. She said, what do you want on it? I said, give me everything. I don't even know how to describe it because I haven't had anything like it and I don't know what spices are in it. I also drove 20 minutes for this and it is hot. You can't see hidden. It's not hidden in here. It's a giant mound. There's a massive chicken leg. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Ginger drink is better with this than just by itself. In all the videos that I've seen since it's taken over my For You page, I've not actually seen a chicken leg. So this surprised me. But damn, is it good. The heat is starting to catch up to me. A little spicy. Damn, this is good. Somewhere in here there's... Oh, wait. You really got to mix everything together. Because there's this stew here. I haven't come across a specific piece of fish that I can even tell is fish. Oh my god. It kept coming up on my feed. And it looked good, but no one ever said how it tasted. And I honestly don't even know how to describe it. So I'm right there with them. But people are just like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. I initially thought, looking at it, I was like, this is going to be earthy, a little spicy. And that's true, but like not in the way that I thought it was going to be. I just don't know how to describe it. This is insane for $20. And I guess this is a breakfast food. Maybe it's just my American mind, but this is like way too heavy for breakfast. This would have my whole day messed up. I don't know what my trips are gonna be like to the restroom later. Holy shit. Definitely go get it if you have a local West African restaurant. I think it's specifically Ghanaian food. But I saw somebody fighting in the comments that it was like West African. I already know it's gonna reheat well after I get that salad out of there, but it's gonna last me days. It's gonna last me a couple meals. I gotta tap out. That was amazing. I'm definitely getting this again.
Right, hello, I'm Philip from Austria, a small country in Europe, and it's my first time here in Ghana and my first time also in the Volta region. And in the beginning we have been to Accra, which was very loud and big city and a lot of traffic, and now here in the Volta region is much better riding and beautiful, and it's a little bit colder but it's still very hot for us. But yeah, overall I like it, the roads are good here, everyone's happy, and yeah, looking forward for the race today.
Coming here is hard. I think a lot of people think it's easy to come to America. It is one of the most difficult things you can do in your life.
Really? How so?
Just getting a visa. To get a visa, first of all, to even get the appointments at the embassy in your home country, that's like an Olympic sport on its own. So once you get an appointment, paying for the visa fees are very expensive.
Yeah.
So you pay for that, you eventually get the appointment, you get all your documents together. And even having the right documents is tough because you might even have, if you have relatives here, that's better, right? Because they can invite you. But the relatives we have here, once they arrive, they don't, it's like ask them for invitation letter. It's 10 years, you wait 10 years, you won't get anything.
Yeah.
So it's hard. And so then you have to go there and then you have to convince the consular person at the embassy that you're going to leave once you come.
That you're gonna leave.
That once you come to America, you're going to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Which,
Wow.
you know, so it's very hard.
How long did that process take you?
No, it's just generally hard. So I came on a student visa. I was a student. So I came. So you have to show you have a lot of money in the bank to pay for your tuition, all of that stuff. You have to show you have like $30,000-$40,000 in the bank.
What?
Who has that?
Yeah. Naira or
No,
US?
US dollars for the
dollars.
tuition.
Wow.
So that's how hard it is to come here. And then you go there and most of the time they'll deny you too. You won't get the visa.
You know what this is reminding me of? That's why I was going to say something. The fact that the difficulty of becoming an American citizen, that is why we get well, I don't know about you, but I get a lot of slack from Nigerians saying I'm not a real Nigerian. Yo, you akata, look at, you know,
They think you
Americanized.
had it easy.
They get mad at me because my parents came after Biafra. My parents came.
Yeah.
My father was in school in Nebraska. I was born in Nebraska, raised in Chicago. My sister was born in Nigeria. And I think that's, what do you say?
Nebraska, you're a real.
Nebraska. But that's some Nigerian though. Nigerians will just show up anywhere.
Did they get a
They'll be like this,
PhD,
"Hey,
a scholarship
Iowa."
or something?
Iowa, this is nice. It's better than, you know.
Because when you have no reference point, you go. It's kind of like it reminds me of coming to America. I'll go to Queens.
So I feel that that's why it was significant that he was telling us how difficult it was. That's where the jealousy comes from, because they'll be like, you ain't Nigerian. I go, yeah, I am Nigerian. I'm just born here.
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that they can't get here.
It's so hard.
Sometimes that's what I'm saying. That's what I think it is. Because I'm like, I never denounced being Nigerian. I always say I'm Nigerian. And when I was in Nigeria last year, I'm making videos from the market. I'm saying, and they're like, we don't believe it. And my uncles are in the back like, hey, and he goes, I don't believe it. Those are actors. They're acting. I'm like, I was going back and forth. I was like,
Is there? You think there's a disconnect?
No, so
yeah.
after you go through that difficulty and you come here, we're just happy to be here because we're here. We finally made it, right? Because it's so hard. So I think that's that disconnect you're asking about, is that you have the ones who went through that struggle to come here, and then they come and they feel like you were born with what I had to. It literally, like my whole life, adult life, I knew I wanted to come to America, so I had to make sure my grades were right so I can get into a university. I had to make sure the money was right. So if you're selling property, you're doing all these things. So then we come, and then if we hear you complain about something, we're like, what are you talking about?